everybody, it's Gypsy. Well, we had a couple months break of my my flea market drive random thoughts kind of thing. And this is an unofficial one. This week and next week we are, setting up for our reopening. We're closed in July, August. So we're setting up right now. So I'm on my way to finish setting up my booth. So I just, I don't really know the whole story. I just heard a brief, recap of this story. And I believe it was in the UK about some woman getting arrested for something she put on, posted. He is an American who is 60 years old. That just blows my mind. Okay. What happened? Her neighbors reported her to some agency that they have in the UK to report people. Ooh, wow, they didn't look at that tree. I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm driving. That tree from the tornadoes we had a couple weeks ago. Anyways, her neighbors reported her to the authorities for a post. I don't understand that. I don't get that. Now, these kind of things are starting to happen in the United States, but I don't think we're quite at that point yet. I hear Canada's getting to that point. Okay, so here is my point. Unless somebody is murdering, torturing, raping, now, and don't tell me these posts lead to that. They do not. My God, you're all adults. Think for yourselves. I'm sorry. That just makes me angry. Don't report each other. We cannot be reporting each other to the so-called authorities. Believe me, people, I don't care what you think, how asleep you are. It is us against them. Okay? I'm sorry, it is. And when you start turning in your family, friends, and neighbors, we're really screwed. Okay? And I'm sorry for a post. I don't care what you post on social media, whether I agree with it or not. That's not the point. The point is free speech. Everybody has the right to their opinions, and you state them. Even if they're asshole opinions, you still have that right. Because if the assholes don't have their right to freedom of speech, well then guess what? Neither do the non-assholes. Okay? And then, I'm sorry, that is the way it works. If we don't get our act together with that, now you guys know I am very hopeful. I have a lot of confidence in humanity. But when I hear something like this, it kind of drops, and I'm having one of those moments. I do, however, still feel like we're going to get through this and we're going to come out on top. But I do need to vent on this. We are headed down a very, very dangerous, slippery slope. Now, I'm getting the impression, I have this feeling that my generation is the last generation that had an education where we were taught what happened in the past. Okay, so, and I'm talking about the recent past, which would be the last century, 100 years ago, which is recent, in the hopes that we do not repeat it. So if you have evil people who wish to repeat it, they are going to make it so the next couple generations are not being taught this history. Okay, so I remember what I was taught. Now, when you start reporting your neighbors, especially on such stupid stuff as this, which are not crimes at all, well, guys, I'm sorry to tell you this. That's what Nazi Germany did. Nazi Germany had people, what we called in my day, narking on their neighbors. You know, they were reporting them, telling on them, getting them arrested. And that's happening again. And let me tell you, communism is not a good thing. No. And I'm sorry, young people, I know you do not understand. I have talked to young people, and they don't understand what communism is. They think it's a wonderful utopia. No, it's a terrifying utopia. I remember, you know, in school being shown films and photos. Well, and it was even happening when I was a kid in other countries. I can't remember where. It may have been Russia. People standing in very long lines called bread lines because food was still being rationed. Okay, you may think you have it made with everybody being equal, but equal does not mean in a good way. It means everybody's going to be poor, and you cannot work your way out of it. No matter what plan you come up with, you're not going to be able to get yourself out of it like we have been in the United States. Who knows how much longer that's going to last. But now, you can do things. You can be creative and do things to help yourself out of it. Well, in communism, you can't. You are under their thumb. You think what they tell you to think. You say what they tell you to say. Your profession is what they tell you it is, and I don't care how much training or how hard you had to work to get to the point of that profession, you're going to get paid the same as someone who did not have to train for their profession. I'm sorry. This is what it is, people. You are not going to be happy. I don't care. Okay, you want to be jealous and angry that somebody has more than you. I'm sorry for you on that. You must have, I can't even imagine what a horrible life that must be to have so much jealousy that you would want this for the world. Or, you know, I don't even know how to explain it. But they use people's anger and jealousy to get control of the whole world. That's basically what communism is. It is one or a few people wanting control of the entire planet. That's what they were working for 100 years ago. And that's what they're trying for again. Okay? In all my life, I've heard people say, oh, well, it was what was going on in Nazi Germany was happening today. Oh, I would do the right thing, and I wouldn't turn neighbors in, and I would help the people who were being persecuted. Yet I'm hearing and seeing people doing the opposite. This is sad, and it is frightening. The only time I like to hear the saying, we are in this together, is when it's we the people standing up to the governments and the powers that want to be and saying no. That's how we're in this together, because they want us all under their thumb. I'm just so upset to hear what's going on in the UK and turning your neighbors in over. I mean, if she was going around murdering people, yeah, then you have to call the authorities. But over a social media post or something she said, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous, okay? We are adults. We can take care of ourselves. And this is another video I want to get to about my experience when I go out into the world and what I see. And it is a much lighter and brighter and happier thing that I am witnessing. Because let me tell you, people, they're lying to us all. Don't listen to them. Go out into the world. Communicate with people. And socialize. Be nice to people. Just get out there. You're going to see what they're lying about. They're lying about us. They're lying about everything. So get out there. Don't sit in your house listening to the news and so people on social media. Anyways, get out there, have your own experiences. That's how you can tell. That's how where critical thinking comes in. Okay, I'm hearing this stuff all over the place in social media and the news, but I won't know it's true unless I get out there and have my own experience. You have to have your own experiences to have critical thinking, to make your own decisions. And I used to be extremely shy. I wouldn't talk to anybody. Now I can't even go to a store without getting into a conversation with the cashier or the person in line behind me, in front of me, whatever. I just like to interact with people. I love people. I do. I cannot stand the people who say they hate people. I have trouble with those people. But I just love people, and I get out and I talk and I experience things in the world. And this is going to be a video I'm going to do. And yes, I am going to get back to my gardening videos. It's just been hard this week with trying to get my booth set up. I've been like really, really busy. So anyways, I'm sorry about the rants, but I don't know. It's sad. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.